Dude, you suck at this game.
Whatever, man.
Hello everybody, welcome back to Let's Play Game Dev Tycoon with your host, Awesome Sauce. When we last left off, we made our first game, and we made a moderate amount of money. Right now, because of monthly costs and me just not being able to shut up, we only have $8,000, 0.6 more than we had before. 8.6Ks. How could I have let this happen? That's okay though, because I just don't know how to shut up. So that's, it's a thing that I do. Okay, so I always like to pick the topic and the other things before I move on to anything else. So this time, we're going to do a cyberpunk adventure. Cyberpunk RPG. It's going to be called Dr. Cyborg, based on an idea I have for a cartoon. So, Dr. Cyborg is going to be a PC game, as usual. I already know that cyberpunk and RPGs are a good combo, apparently. I just have that intuitive notion. Alright, let's do this. Because I've done this before, I think I can pretty well estimate what I need to do here. Story and quests need to be really high up there. The engine's not really important in an RPG. For some reason, I don't know. I would think that the engine and the gameplay would be tied together, but, I'm not a game dev tycoon designer. Okay, artificial intelligence, not as important in an RPG. So there's a lot of talking. Dialogue, super important. Level design, it's okay. Obviously, you want the level design to be good, but, you're going to be talking to people for most of the time in an RPG, so that has to be, very well done. I don't think I'm going to get enough tech bubbles to surpass myself this time, though. Dinky King. Oh, man. Okay, so world design, super important. Sound design, not as important. Graphics, very important. You want to put a lot into that world design. Anything that has triple pluses, you really want to put a lot into. Now, you don't want to take sound directly to 0 because the reviewers will complain about that, and it'll get in your way later. So, I just want to be wary of that. Be wary. Man, I didn't get above 9 like I did last time, or how much did I get last time? Oh man, 2 more design bubbles. See, it's worth it to wait just a little bit. Because I got 2 whole more design bubbles out of that. And I think because I got such a big new record out of that, it's going to make up for the lack of tech here. As you level up, you're going to get more bubbles, and it's going to make your games better. So while you're level 1, don't expect to get a whole lot of 9s. It's very difficult to do, because you have to break your records almost every time, as far as I know. It's still a very mysterious beast to me. Alright, new reviews, bitches. Dr. Cyborg is enjoyable. Dr. Cyborg is a nice experience. Dr. Cyborg... Oh, he played it for days! Dr. Cyborg is beautiful. 7's all around except for one guy who thought it was an 8. I'm with him. I'm with Game Hero, personally. Alright, let's see those sales figures run in. Well, I generate a game report. Fun. Okay, we're hitting it. Oh, man, we hit 5,000 games sold this first day. We're ranked number 33 on the charts, too. That's good. Alright, engine seems not to be important for an RPG. Good. Good to know. Ninvento. I usually do a lot on the consoles just because I was a console gamer growing up. Technically, I still am. I play a lot of PC games, but my heart lies with Nintendo. Pretty sure it always will. Let's see. Okay. We've almost sold 15,000 copies of the game. Very nice. We already have 172 fans. It's really nice. Good job, everybody. Me. Good job, me. Alright, let's save up the things for a custom game engine. That can really help, up your stuffs. For later. Helps up your stuff. I would also say avoid making direct sequels before a certain point, because at some point you get the ability to actually make sequels. So just for your own headcanon of your, game development company, you want not to, make it inconsistent. So once you actually have the ability to do sequels, then that's when you start doing sequels. All right, let's make a new game. Still got some time left here. Could probably get in 2 games this time. All right, let's see here. I haven't made a space game yet. Let's make it a space simulation. That sounds fun. And obviously, PC has good simulation stuff. If I had city simulation, I'd do that, because everybody knows that SimCity was very popular. Usually you can get by trying to make games that, you know, were made at some point. Ah, crud. I always forget to put a game name whenever I start with the other things first. Okay, let's call this one Alone in Space. That should be interesting. It's a game where you're alone in space. I don't know if anybody got that. All right, this is going to be a 60%er. Obviously, the gameplay is going to be important, but story and quests, not as important in this kind of game, oddly enough. All right, let's do it. Boom. Do it. Get me those bubbles. Artificial intelligence, very important. Level design, not as important. Dialogue, not important at all in this kind of game. We really want to up that artificial intelligence, though, in a simulation. See, the previous hints really help. Because, you know, you don't start off with this knowledge in your head. Got a lot of tech bubbles from that one. Okay, this is what I don't know anything about, because I haven't had a game report from this. And the first time I played the game, I was doing really good, but I didn't do game reports for anything, because I just forgot. So, that can be a hindrance. So always remember to do a game report every time. Alright, let's see. I don't think sound's going to be all that important. Oh, man, I think graphics, this is probably good, actually. World design is very important, I think, in a simulation, because, you know, you're designing a world, technically. So, yeah, I think we should go with this. We can report it later and see how it does, and then that'll help us for the future. All right. Do it. Get me the bubbles. Get me all of them. Give me another design bubble. Come on. Come on, baby, you can do it. Give me another design bubble. That was a tech bubble, not what I asked for. There we go. Yeah. I think that gives me a record breaker there. Cool. Let's finish that up. Do it. New record? Oh, I only got a new record in one of them. Poop. But I'm leveling up all over the place. That's good. Let's do this. Almost have enough to get a custom game engine. All right. Come on. Oh! Ah, played it for days. Can't wait for the sequel. Give me an 8. Oh, good game. Game Hero, you were my friend before. How dare you? Very good. Okay, yes. Yes. Got some good scores on that one. Which means we should get some really good reports from the Alone in Space game report. And that puts me above the level to make a custom game engine, which is going to be great. Sweet. Got some contract work. That's fine. I don't need a tutorial, thanks. All right. The contract work is good. Space and simulation, great combo. Dialogue seemed to be not very important, which I was correct about. So I already knew some of that, but hopefully I can get more information next time I make a space simulation game. All right, you can actually make your own consoles later on in the game, and the games that you do well making in your company will be the ones that your console is good at, which is kind of weird. Okay, let's do some research on a custom game engine. This gives you the ability to make a custom game engine. I probably won't make one right away, just because I want to research some other topics, like giving, you know, mono sound and such. But I don't think that is the... Let's see. I made PC... Oh, just an 8. Slowly rising in the ranks here. A Time Droid, Dr. Cyborg, and Alone in Space. Finish researching, peon. Yes. Now I can make custom game engines. Now, see, I never use tutorials because I don't like tutorials in actual games. I like the game to teach me how to play. So again, it's kind of a personal experience, you know? This is how you would run a game company. It doesn't always match up with how the game thinks, you know, that should be done. Which is kind of sad, but... Okay, let's do some contract work before I... Yes, I know. I thought I turned you off. Ugh. Alright, let's see here. This seems like something I could do. Let's accept this contract first. Set up computers. So far I've done pretty good in tech, so... Do it. Sweet. Got a lot of money off of that game. Hopefully, some more from this contract. Don't slow down now! Okay, there we go. would hire again. And Jason says, good job, buddy. If you screw up, you still get more contract work. It's not really that big of a deal, but you don't want to screw up too many times because you'll lose money, and that's bad. In real life, that's not how it works. You don't pay a company when you screw up, but you pay in your reputation. So, okay. Now, see, you can create a custom engine, which means you can include 2D graphics V2 if you have enough money. You can include linear story and save games. But right now, I'm going to go ahead and hold off until I can get better sound. I think that's it for this episode. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you all enjoyed this episode of Game Dev Tycoon, and I will see you next time.